Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'll show you to fix the issue where your tablet is in another language. As you can see here, this tablet is somehow in a secondary language, and of course based on the look, it looks like Japanese, and of course it could be anything. It could be Chinese, it could be Russian, doesn't matter the language. All right, so if you are found yourself in a situation like this with your tablet in a strange language, I'm going to show you what to do. All right, so let's get straight into the guide. All right, guys, so in the case that this is happening to your tablet or almost any device that you may have, one of the problems is to convert the tablet back over to English. All right, so for it's the Android tablet, and I'll show you that it's very extensive. They might be partially in Japanese or Chinese or whatever it is. As you can see here, you can see some in English and some in the secondary language or the other language. You can see the same with the apps. All right, the icons are the same, but of course, stuff is in that secondary language. All right, so in order to fix or troubleshoot this issue, you'll need your smartphone. So go ahead and get your smartphone. You're gonna go to the Google Play Store. All right, you're gonna search for Google Translate. And of course, it's this one. So you're going to go ahead and install that. As soon as you install it, go ahead, guys, and open up the Google Translate. All right, so you're going to see the interface like this. And there are going to be options such as the speak or the camera. So we want to use the feature known as lens. So we're going to tap on camera. All right, now once we tap on camera, it will ask for permissions. Go ahead and grant the relative permissions. I'm going to say while using the app. All right. And now it's actually using the camera. All right. So it says translate with your camera. I'm going to hit continue. All right. So here it goes. And I'm going to say where it says English to, it says English to Spanish. I'm going to change this English. And I'm going to say detect language. Unless you're absolutely sure what the language is, then I'm going to say translate it to, and I'm going to look for English. It's alphabetical, so I'm going to tell it to translate it to English. So the language I'm going to select is English. There you go. So it's going to detect the language, whatever it is, and it's going to translate it to the language English or whatever your primary language is. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the tablet. All right. Now that the tablet is up, what we're going to do now is we're going to test it out. So for example, there's an app right here. So I'm going to point it at that app and see what it says. All right. So the idea is to make sure there's enough light, and then you're going to focus it on the screen. All right. So I've focused it there, and you can see it says gallery. All right. So I know that this is the gallery. All right, so we're gonna do the same. All right, so we're gonna look for the gear icon. All right, so we're gonna look for the gear icon, and this tutorial also works for phones. And as you can see here, it's right here. So this is the gear icon, or we can try swiping up, and we're gonna look for the gear icon or whichever is settings. So we think this is settings. So for example, we're gonna search for setting. And we're going to focus, and there you go. It says settings. So I know this is settings. So you're going to go to settings. All right. So once you're here, there are a bunch of options here. Now you're going to go to system. Either you're familiar with which one is system, or you can translate whole chunks. So I'm going to translate the entire chunk here. We're going to look for system. All right. So we're going to point it. All right. So you notice it says network and internet. It says connection. And it says, I hope you're seeing this, settings, it says apps, it says notify, it says battery, and it says storage, and it says display just beneath that. All right, so we know all of those. So we're gonna scroll a bit, and we're gonna look at these as well. It says sound and vibration, it says display, keyboard, wallpaper, and it says something like accessory down here. And we can look all the way through. All right. This also requires internet as well. Accessibility, security. All right, so we're going to look for the one that says system. All right, and if we look all the way down here, Hope you're seeing this. It's kind of difficult to move. So I'm going to try to scroll. And it says all the way down there, system. So let me focus again. All right, so where it says system, which is the last one there, that's the one we're going to select. All right, so we're going to select that. All right, so we're going to continue. And it says system. All right, so it says system at the top there. You can see it. All right, so now we're going to look for anything involving language on the system. So it says system language. There you go. So right at the top there, it says system language, app language, regional settings, and that's the one we want. So we're going to go for this first option up here. So we're going to tap, and we're going to look at the options here. We notice a bunch of options, and we're going to look. Give me a second. Sometimes if it doesn't translate, move it a little closer. And it says system language, the Japanese. And it says English United States. All right. So we can actually single these out. Set language, app language, select language. All right. So based on this, we're going to select the first one here. And there we go. And everything here I can notice there is United States English. And I can translate, and it says system language is Japanese. All right. So you can tap. If it doesn't tap, in this case, you see these marks, meaning it can move. So we're gonna move. We're gonna move the option up. There we go. And it's saying something there. Not sure what it is. Let's translate it to see. And as we go again, it says change system language. The device setting and regional settings will change. And if we look closely, it says change. So we know that whatever this is, it says change. We're going to tap and it change. All right. And there you go. Right away, we see where it has changed the system back to English. Let's check it out. Exactly. It has changed the system back to English. Let me go a little closer. And now we can know what everything says. We can actually go back in. For the secondary language, if it allows you to, try to delete it. So it does give you option to remove. And to be safe, I'm going to remove the secondary language. I'm going to delete. All right. And I'm going to hit remove. Oh, there you go. It has removed the secondary language. And I can go back. And there you go. The menus in totally in English. As you can see, it's totally in English now. So you can see the menu is in English. Everything is in English. And just in case things haven't refreshed, what you can do is to reboot the tablet. All right, so you can go ahead and reboot the tablet. And once you reboot, what's going to happen is that the system is going to refresh. And once it refreshes, it will give the system, just in case something didn't translate. I do hope this was useful. And as I said, it works for phones. It works for just about anything that you can. All right, so hope that was useful, and see you in the next one, guys. Bye.